coming in right now, the King. Yes, here's a man who has got to be doing some thinking at nighttime. Jerry, how you doing? Coming up May the 9th, something the entire wrestling world is going to be looking at, and that's going to be either a brand new world heavyweight champion or the last hurrah, and it will be on May the 9th.
Well, that's right. A lot of things have taken place since this announcement has been made. One of them that I want to talk about right now is a real important development in this whole situation. As you know, and as we announced to everybody last week, the date was set as May the 9th as the date for the what will, as you said, either be my final match or either will be the first match of a whole new career as the World Heavyweight Champion. And the match, of course, is set from Memphis, Tennessee, the Mid-South Coliseum, and it's against Curt Hennig. And Eddie Marlin said that he got a call from Stanley Blackburn, who, of course, is the president of the AWA. And Curt Hennig had called Stanley Blackburn and said that there was a little problem in this situation, and the problem that he saw was the referee. Curt Hennig called Stanley Blackburn and said, "I am not going down to Memphis, Tennessee, and put the World Heavyweight Championship at stake against Jerry Lawler with Jerry Calhoun as the referee." And you know, that's a little bit understandable. You know, it's no secret. I don't try to hide from anybody. Jerry Calhoun and I are good friends. We both went to high school together. We've known each other for a long time. I helped him get helped him get the job as a referee. But I can also say this about Calhoun. Every time that he steps foot in the ring, he doesn't show me any partiality. If you ask me, he's the best referee that we have in this area, and he does a real fine job. But anyway, Curt Hennig said that he's not going to put the belt at stake with Calhoun as the referee. And I said, well, that's fine. There's another very good referee here, and Frank Morrell, and we said, we'll let Frank Morrell referee the match. Well, Curt Hennig also said he didn't want Frank Morrell as the referee either. So what he did, he said he had some referee from the Minneapolis area, and I had frankly never heard of the guy that he suggested, and so I told Stanley Blackburn, I said, well, if he's got the power to veto referees, I think I should have the same ability, and so I told him that I didn't want that guy to referee the match. So there's been some problems, and what it's all boiled down to is that Stanley Blackburn made the decision to let each one of us choose a referee of our choice, and then what they're going to do, they're going to let the fans decide who the referee is going to be. And I think that's, you know, I said, to me that sounds fair. So what's going to happen? He went to Curt Hennig. He said, Curt, if you could have anybody that you wanted to referee this match, who would you have as your choice? Now, you know, Lance, the people out there don't know who Curt Hennig decided would be the perfect referee for this match.
Listen to this.
He told Stanley Blackburn that he thought the man that would referee this match right down the middle and do an excellent job would be his father, Larry the Axe Hennig.
Yeah. So the impartial referee.
That's Curt Hennig's choice for the referee. And so what I did, I said, if you get to have your choice, I guess you couldn't have a better person to referee for you than your own father. And so since I don't have that privilege, my father's no longer living, I got to thinking, who would be the next best choice? And I thought of a guy that when I see him, I call him Pop. He calls me son, and his name is the fabulous Jackie Fargo.
I think they just voted.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't believe Hennig will buy that vote.
Well, no, Hennig was real upset about this. But the way this is going to take place, Stanley Blackburn came up with this idea. The way this is going to take place, and everybody can be involved.
That's right.
I'm sure everybody has seen these 1-900 poll numbers. Well, Stanley Blackburn has lined it up where it can be done over the telephone. There are two telephone numbers, one number that you dial and call if you want to vote for Larry the Axe Hennig as the referee, the other number that you dial and call if you want to vote for the fabulous Jackie Fargo as the referee on May the 9th. And I think, are you going to give out the numbers now, or are you going to, there's a little something to explain about that, about the different areas.
Yeah, we just well give the numbers right now. If we can get them up on the screen, there will be two different numbers. Now let me make a couple of comments first about this. One, there will be a $1 charge on your phone bill for making this call. And two, kids, please ask your parents before you make the call. We want participation. We want everybody to have their voice about it, but please do that. Now, if you want to vote for the referee for Jackie Fargo, the number is 1-900-400-9601. 1-900-9601, the final 4 digits. Now, if you want to vote for Larry the Axe Hennig as the referee, it's 1-900-400-9602. It's 9601 for Fargo, 9602 for Larry Hennig. You can take this number down. I do want to explain, only in the Memphis, Tennessee area, the voting, you will have to wait until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning to start your voting. Now, that applies only to the Memphis, Tennessee area, and the phone lines will be open on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, for the votes. And again, only in Memphis, Tennessee. You must wait till tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock. That applies only to one city, though. So it seems to me, and I mean this, a legitimate, reasonable way to go about approaching this, and I think Stanley Blackburn had an excellent arbitration idea.
Well, I think it is a real good idea. It's, of course, nobody I would like better than to have, just first of all, I'd like to see him back here again, and to have him referee that match would mean an awful lot to have the fabulous Jackie Fargo back in the area. I want to say one other thing, I want to repeat what Lance said just a minute ago, because there is, the telephone company charges $1 for each one of these calls, so don't any kids out there just go and start dialing the phone, because your parents will probably beat your brains out when the phone bill comes in. So ask your parents before you make these calls, okay? But I would appreciate the votes, and I would love to have Jackie Fargo in here. We do, Lance, I understand, have a word from Curt Hennig,
yes.
And I think that he is mounting a massive telephone campaign of his own, so we got some work cut out for him.
I think it's in all fairness, we'll let Curt Hennig have a say. Let's take a listen to what the world heavyweight champion had to say.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's only one man that I know of that I feel has the honesty in a referee a match. Now, this man, he's known me for a very long time, and he knows that I'm an honest person, and I know that he's an honest person, because this person is none other than Larry the Axe Hennig, my father. Now, Jerry Lawler, you're looking at a man over 300 pounds. You're looking at a man, when he makes a decision, it stands. And I'm telling all you people of Memphis, Tennessee, that my father is the most honest man in the world, and I would know because he raised me, and I'm as honest as they come. Now, I understand you want Mr. Jackie Fargo to be the referee. Oh, hey, everybody knows that the Fargos are the biggest rule breakers in the history of wrestling. They'll do anything to win a match. Now, I don't know, Jerry Lawler, what's wrong with you. Maybe when they stretchered you out last time, maybe you got a little bit of brain damage, you see. Because Jackie Fargo, I'll tell you what, Larry the Axe Hennig is the man to referee. In fact, I'm going to call in as many times as I can, because each and every vote is going to count. And you know, Jerry Lawler, I'm 30 years old, and I'm a millionaire, and I got a lot of money. And I am now the new boss of professional wrestling. And I don't care how much money it's going to cost me. I'm going to keep calling and keep calling. And I want all you people of Memphis, Tennessee, to call in. Let justice stand. Let Larry the Axe Hennig be the referee.
We gave him his opportunity to say what he had to say in regards to it, and obviously he was selling for his man.
Yeah.
We've got a little footage in here. Would you like to make a comment about your recommendation for the referee?
Well, just in case anybody at all out there is not familiar with Jackie Fargo, in case you haven't seen him in a little while, if we can, we have just a little short piece of footage to remind everybody just what Jackie Fargo is capable of. Here he is,
I
right
believe
now.
he